What's up everybody, I'm SynClair West and welcome to my Tekken 2010 movie review. Now this will be reviewing the live action flick based on the hit video game series known as Tekken. You can find it on PlayStation 1, 2, and 3. But here's what I will say. For those of you who haven't seen the movie, I will tell you that this video will spoil pretty much about everything for you. So, if you haven't seen the movie yet, don't watch this review. But other than that, what I would like to say, getting started is that, my personal opinion overall, I'll just say I was disappointed that they think just because they have beautiful people on the screen and attractive women, but yet don't have the storyline correct, it messes everything up. They think that just having that and the storyline just halfway decent makes a great movie, which is not the case, as we've learned in the past with video game movies, And Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li, didn't like it either. No. Why even base it on Chun-Li? It was stupid. Dumb idea. And Dragon Ball Evolution. Now, as a major Dragon Ball Z fan, man, that was terrible. Not just the fact that they made Goku white either. It was just terrible overall. But back to Tekken. Okay. Now, what I will note about Tekken, okay, a lot of the base characters, like, okay, I understand they have martial law, which is good. But my only complaint with that is that he didn't fight like martial law. In fact, it seemed like Jin Kazama, this character right here, fought more like martial law than martial law did. That's strange. It's like, but with characters like Eddie Gordo and Raven, they had their costumes, their personalities, and their styles correct. Well, for Raven, this character right here, his personality was, I don't know, kind of off. He wasn't that disciplined ninja that he was in the game. In the movie, they made him like this Balrogish, tough black guy stereotype. It's ridiculous. They should have made it really. They really should have made him. I see that they did this. They kind of did make him kind of like a Wesley Snipe, Blade-ish type of person. But it's like that one scene with the boxing gloves. No. But it's like I don't know. They could have made him a bit more of a disciplined ninja and not have made him so much of a stereotypical black guy. Same with Eddie Gordo. Eddie Gordo's from Brazil. Yes, we know Eddie Gordo's black, but come on. He. That one line that Eddie Gordo has, like, come on, when he's fighting Raven, he tells him, come on, big boy. Come on, man. It's like, just because you have a black guy in the movie doesn't mean you have to make him the Boys in the Hood, street thug type of, come on, it's ridiculous. Or give him those type of lines either, it's just like, just, come on. The guy's from Brazil, okay? It could have at least made him have some type of accent. And speaking of Eddie Gordo, what the heck did they do with Christy Montero? Okay, now, a lot of you know what I'm talking about, too. A lot of you who play the game, okay? Now, Christy Montero is from Brazil as well. And in the game, she's like an ethnic mixture. Of black, Native American, and white. But it's like, in the movie, they just made her a flat-out white girl. That's not cool. And it's like, Christy Montero is supposed to be an exotic woman. She's supposed to be, like, exotic. It's like, they based her, it's like, in the game, they really kind of based her, the way she looks, on Jennifer Lopez. But whereas in the movie, they just made her this white girl. I don't know. But my complaint with that another complaint is that they made her the love interest of Jin Kazama. Okay, now for those of you who played the game, tell me, who's supposed to be Jin Kazama's love interest? Well, the answer is simple. Ling Xiaoyu. Her. But did they bother putting her in the movie? Absolutely not. And it's just another minus for Tekken the movie. But as for characters like, okay, let's get back to Eddie Gordo. Eddie Gordo, alright, Christy Montero was supposed to be his love interest. I don't care about them making her a white girl so much. I don't care so much about that. What I do care about is that the fact that they made her Jin Kazama's love interest and not Eddie Gordo's. And I can go on and on about this, but it's just, that's another minus for the movie. Another fail. And Paul Feig, okay, they put martial law in it, okay, but it's like they don't put or mention Paul Phoenix at all. Oh, well, okay, they do mention Paul Phoenix, but they don't put him in there. Where's the egotistical white guy with the kid and play haircut? You know, I mean, seriously, it's like he's not my favorite character, but I mean, at least I wanted to see him in the movie. You know, he's just one of those characters. It's like he's one of those characters, even though you don't like him very much, he's still fun to watch. You know, and I feel that was disappointing. You know, because I mean, Paul Phoenix, it's like Paul Phoenix to me is like Dan in the Street Fighter series. You know, he's one of those characters that you love to hate. You know, I mean, and they're humorous at the same time. You know, I thought Paul Phoenix's presence would have brought a lot of humor into it. You know, but once again, they leave him out. And Lee Chaolan, they don't even bother putting Lee Chaolan in it. Lee Chaolan, also known as Violet. This guy right here. Now when he's Lee Chaolan, this is him in disguise. But when he's like normally as Lee Chaolan, he has silver hair. And the thing is, he's also Heihachi's. I don't. Gosh, he's also Heihachi's foster son and Kazuya's foster brother. Why they didn't put him in the movie is beyond me. But his character is pretty much just as important as Kazuya. And speaking of Kazuya, what's up with the goatee? Now I can see if they give him a little soul patch, whatever. That would have been fine. But it's like they butchered Kazuya. And if you're not sure who Kazuya Mishima is, he's let me show you. He's this particular character right here. He was introduced to the Tekken series as kind of like the Ryu of Tekken. That was in Tekken 1 actually. But it's like they decided, okay, well we'll get a Japanese guy. Okay, we'll get a Japanese American guy. Okay, we'll make Kazuya this secretary or this secretary to Heihachi, which is really not what Kazuya is supposed to be. That's really supposed to be Lee's role, Lee Chaolan's role. You know, what Kazuya really is supposed to be, he's supposed to be kind of like he's kind of like, I mean, I wouldn't say I mean, he's not really heroic. He's not really a heroic character, but he's kind of like he kind of plays a false role as a hero, but he's really a villain. It's like Kazuya is a really complex character, but it's like he's a guy he's supposed to run his own corporation and and of course we see in the movie he does have his own motives for the tournament and everything like that. They do have some of that correct, and he goes against Heihachi. Okay, good, but it's like they don't mention the fact that he was thrown off a cliff when he was a kid by Heihachi, and they don't. It's like, oh man, I don't know what. But what disappointed me most of all about Kazuya was the fact that they don't put a scar on his chest, but yet they can put an X scar on Raven's face, but they can't put a chest scar on Kazuya, which is another minus from the movie. And it's the fact that they can give Jin a pair of fighting gloves, but they can't give it to Kazuya. Okay, and it was Kazuya who had a pair of fighting gloves first before Jin did. So it's like the thing with that, and what's up with the axes? Kazuya doesn't need what for crying out loud. Producers, if you're watching this, listen. Jin, Heihachi, and Kazuya are all three supernatural fighters. Okay, neither one of them need weapons of any sort. And Kazuya definitely doesn't need a gun. Come on, he's just going with the lightning and stuff, and it'll knock your head off. Come on, man. It's like these people that like they bother not okay, they bother not playing the game. They decide, okay, we'll just look at the covers and stuff like that. Okay, the costume looks like this. Da da da. Okay, as far as the storyline's concerned, we'll make up our own. That's pretty much what the producers did. What the producer has done. So that resulting in a very disappointing movie. And what I will say about Jun Kazama, Jin's mother, I'm glad they put her in the movie. There's no complaints about her. You know, they made her like a middle-aged woman. No complaints about that. However, you know, I will complain about, I mean, and as far as like Nina and Anna Williams, I'm glad they incorporated them into that. But they don't mention the fact that she's Steve Fox's mom. And they make Steve Fox this middle-aged man. You know, and thing is, like, we don't, in the game, Steve Fox is a flashy, flamboyant, no, not flamboyant. Don't kill me for this. He's a flashy British boxer. You know, he's like the British Mayweather, pretty much. You know, he's like the white Floyd Mayweather. You know, and but the thing is here he is by the way. Okay, in the movie they make him this, I mean, this like mentor character to Jin. And do we see Steve Fox box at all in the movie? No, not at all. Which is another, you know, minus from the movie. And remember Lei Wulong, people? For those of you who played from Tekken 2 up to Tekken 6, remember Lei Wulong, you know, the Jackie Chan cop-like character? He's not in the movie either. You know, this is... my thing is that if you're going to put characters in a movie, at least put the important ones in. I mean, instead of filling it up with these unimportant characters like Sergei Dragunov and Miguel Rojo, those characters, half the people don't even know who those characters are. I know Miguel's from Tekken 6, and so is Dragunov, but it's like, they shouldn't have bothered putting those characters in. They could have been, like, left out. You know, it's like, for that role, you know, you could have put Paul Phoenix, or you could have put Paul Phoenix and King in their place, or Bruce Irving, or somebody. You know, it's like, what were they thinking? You know? But, I mean, overall, what I will say, I mean, about the movie is that it was ridiculous, you know? And, you know, that shows you can't make a movie with a whole lot of flash and have no, it's like, you can't have all that glitter and have no gold. It's like, you have all that steam, but you have no cheeseburgers. You know, and it's like you can put as much relish, ketchup and mustard on a hot dog, but if there's no hot dog there, then what does that mean? Plain and simple. The movie was whack. That's what I will say. So, if any of you have any comments about how you felt about the movie, if you've watched the movie, just feel free to leave a comment on this video. Thank you very much. SynClair West. Peace. God bless.